I can help you purchase a PPO health insurance plan all year long that eliminates the mandatory maternity coverage. This is Tom Marabali, your health insurance advocate and independent producer for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois and other major medical carriers. If you're 50 and are covered by the Affordable Care Act, you're paying for maternity coverage whether you want the coverage or not. In Chicago, the least expensive ACA PPO health insurance plan is $570 per month with a total out-of-pocket cost of $8,150 before your bills are paid at 100%. I can eliminate the mandatory maternity coverage and lower your monthly premium down to $480 per month with a total out-of-pocket cost of $2,500 before your bills are paid at 100%. That's a savings of $5,650 in total out-of-pocket cost per person with my lower deductible. For a free quote and to see if you qualify, call me, Tom Marabali, at 630-863-3477. That's 630-863-3477.
Balance of Nature. Changing the world, one life at a time.
I was talking to a friend recently, and she said to me, your complexion is so good. It looks so healthy and just radiant all the time. She said to me, what did you do? I mean, the last couple of years, your skin has just been great. I thought, I don't know. And then I realized that's about how long I've been doing the Balance of Nature. And I told her that it had made enough of a difference that she was noticing it and wanted to know what caused it. So, I am super happy with it.
Don't wait to see what getting over 10 servings of whole fruits and vegetables every day can do for you. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order of fruits and veggies. Start your journey to better health today by calling 1-800-2468-751 or by going to balanceofnature.com and make sure to receive this special radio offer by using discount code Chicago.
AM 560, The Answer. This live program is sponsored by Safer USA OT Media Group. It's time for On Target Radio, Chicagoland's only radio show dedicated to the red meat issues that affect your life, from gun control to freedom of speech. Now, debating, debunking, and discussing today's hot issues. Here are your hosts, David Lombardo and Gretchen Fritz.
Welcome to On Target Radio. It's December 2019. Wait, it's February 2020, right? Well, I must be having deja vu because the House wants to impeach Trump. Have you had enough of Bernie's crap? Dems explain how they could lose the House, and later, a well-duh moment when girls lose a track meet to boys. And Gretchen has some action items for us. I'm Eric Allen, here with your hosts, David Lombardo and Gretchen Fritz. Stay tuned to learn about all of that and more on tonight's On Target Radio. To participate, give us a call at 312-642-5600. Like us on Facebook, On Target Radio, and make a comment or ask a question there. Or, for you visual learners, tune in to YouTube, On Target Radio, and watch us live. And I want to give a shout-out to some people I met in a gas station on the way here. And I told they were talking politics, and there was a heated conversation. I'm like, hey, listen to our show. So hi to those people, if they're listening.
Let me see if I understand.
I promised they would.
You got in the middle of a political argument in a gas station.
Exactly.
And you have no reason to think that they're going to be waiting in the parking lot when you walk back out.
Well, I waited to see which side the argument was on before I got involved in it.
Well, we picked up some listeners at Wendy's before.
We did, that's right.
Well, yes, but we didn't get in the middle of a political argument in a gas station. Were we eating gas station sushi at the time?
It wasn't so much of an argument as it was a loud agreement. So,
among people who knew each other? It was like this riot going on in the
My
gas
dad
station.
and I have loud political agreements.
Yeah, no, it was the cashier and a customer, and actually a couple customers. So
Probably
it's the local hangout, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
it's all good.
What was prompting it? What was the argument?
It was about socialism, Bernie Sanders.
And the
Very
guy
good.
behind the counter who was making $3.25 an hour is the one who was for it.
No, actually.
Oh, really?
No.
Well, he said they were agreeing. So,
Yeah, so
they were all against it.
no, yeah, they're
Well, why
on the
would you
same
have
side of the.
Why would you have an argument if everybody's in?
Well, it wasn't so much
He said it wasn't an argument.
Yeah.
He said it was a loud agreement.
Okay, so
There's a
going
little
on-
knob over here. Just kind of go ahead and turn that up.
Yeah, definitely.
all I care about is when
Tell
we go out
the-
to get in the car, is there going to be a sniper? That's all I'm
Tell the
worried about.
cyborg in your head that you need more volume.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? I try to stay away from any sort of loud actions at gas stations. It's just... Yes,
well,
exactly. That's right.
Was that from outside or?
No, it's George. George had tacos for dinner, I think. That's where that came from. It's not funny. Somebody said the other day, you can't impeach a president twice, can you? Well, technically, you can impeach him as many times as you want.
Yeah.
But you remember how we joked about every time they're digging a hole looking for something, there's a Democrat at the bottom looking up going, go back, go back.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to get real tired of this.
I think people already are really tired of it. I think the quote from the Republican is really funny.
If you've got the quote, I mean, now you've teased it.
Just add a little
People are sitting out there
context here.
hanging on.
I do. Representative Ben Klein from Virginia said that he doubts Democrats will try impeachment a second time because the Democrats essentially took their best shot and fell short. And now we are seeing exactly the bounce this president has gotten in polls and the momentum he has gained from being acquitted. I think they may have learned trying and failing doesn't get them where they want to be.
And that really is true. He's like become a hero.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think when it finally went to the Senate, even before he was formally acquitted, his poll numbers were like through the roof.
Yeah.
Well, not only his poll numbers, his campaign fund was through the roof as well.
Yeah,
so I hope they do try to impeach him
like,
again.
it's really good for fundraising. Keep it up.
It is. You got to ask yourself, what's wrong with these people? I mean, first of all, the first go around was mostly lies, and then when they got exposed, they didn't seem to care. They just went on to another set of lies, and that's not subjective. That's not partisan. That was documented. We saw the letter, not letter, but we saw the transcript of the phone call.
Right.
But until that was released to the public, Schiff comes out and with his version, which he's trying to make people believe is real, and then they come out with the hard copy and go, "Oh, they're not the same, are they?" I mean, basically the whole thing was built on a house of cards.
I was really surprised that they even impeached him because they came out with the transcripts before that, and it was like, okay, there was nothing wrong with that conversation. As Trump has said, it was a perfect conversation.
It was a perfect conversation. Well, and, here's the thing. They're not offering it. The only thing that I've heard them offer is gun control, the presidential candidates, of any substance. I mean, they talk about, you'll never have to pay for anything.
Medicare
for
for all
life.
is the big thing.
Yeah.
Weren't they told to stay away from gun control earlier on, too?
Even
I kind
Obama.
of think we did a news story on that.
Even Obama said they need to tone it down.
Now, I haven't heard them say anything lately about it, other than this article that we have for later that Bernie's trying to sound more like the rest of them and leaning more towards
because it's
gun
working
control.
so well for the rest of them.
Well, no, but just that it's the one thing that he's not really in line. The funny thing about that is, how can you be a socialist and not have gun control?
Well,
and not support gun
Doesn't
control?
work.
I thought that was like part of the ideology, part of the package.
it's de rigueur. Absolutely.
But yeah, the Daily Signal points out on the day that the Senate acquitted the president, a headline in the Atlantic stated that a second impeachment could be America's only hope.
Yeah. You're listening on Target Radio, AM 560, The Answer. Give us a call, 312-642-5600. We get lonely. There's only three of us here. I mean, it's, I was talking to somebody at the dinner, the
Lincoln Day
dinner, who said he listens to us all the time. He says he's been listening to us for years.
The guy next to you? Oh, no, that was next to my dad.
No, it was somebody else who just came up to our booth.
Oh,
and I said,
nice.
Why don't you call in? Well, I don't know.
Well, people are
Call in.
reticent.
Yeah.
It's Sunday night. They're relaxing with a brandy or,
Maybe my gas
Talking about that
station
again.
friends can call in.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. The other thing that I think is really, really interesting about this story from the Daily Signal is that lawyer and pundit George Conway wrote in the Washington Post this week that the House should impeach Trump again, this time for removing Army Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman from the National Security Council staff. And they just busted him back down to the Pentagon. It's not like he got fired or anything. And he's married to Kellyanne Conway.
Is. Well,
I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
That all blew up. Oh, probably 6 months ago. Conway made some comments or something about the president. I don't recall offhand anymore what they were. Trump just blasted him. I mean, literally, well, like he does. He just blasted him.
That's as he is wont to do.
Yeah, and then there was in the news, they had Kellyanne Conway, and they asked the question, "How do you feel about your husband saying that about the president?" And that's what I did. I go, "That's her husband?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?" I guess he doesn't go to the dinners.
Maybe he wants her to be a stay-at-home mom.
I don't know. He may be a stay-at-home dad. That's the way it worked out. But with moving personnel, he's the president of the United States and the commander in chief.
Right.
If he wants to take somebody out of the NSA and move him somewhere else, or take somebody,
That's his prerogative.
the Democrats had never had trouble doing that.
Well, yeah. I mean, there are lots of positions that are political appointments, and
Right.
I mean, I don't care who you are. When you take that job, this could end at any time. After the next election,
Yep.
I could lose my job, and you accept the job knowing that is the price that you may have to pay.
Absolutely.
But your speaking fees go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they really do. Right now, my speaking fee is $200. I usually do it with a credit card, and they,
And then
Mine
they
hasn't
let
gone
you
up.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I haven't lost an election yet, so my speaking fees are yet to
Yeah.
go up.
I'm still $1,000 an hour. So anybody that wants to have me come speak to your group, just give me a call.
Wow, I'm incredibly cheap.
I was making you guys look good.
I need to start charging those Reedwood people more.
But basically, there's just vitriolic behavior. I mean, it's just so over the top. How can anybody be so consumed they don't do any business? Nothing's getting
Doesn't
done.
seem like it.
Nothing's getting done in the House.
There's other committees, so maybe the other committees are.
Oh yeah, Maxine
stuff
Waters
done.
has one. That works out real well.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic that they would put a woman who can't count in charge of the finance? I mean, I don't know. The whole thing is kind of a sham. But
No.
yeah. What will happen if they impeach him again? Will the entire Democratic Party just become unraveled? Everyone will just quit?
Maybe we'll find them crying in the streets again. I don't know, honestly. I mean, there's no good end game to that.
I don't know. It seems like a rabid dog or something. I mean, they get more and more worked up, but there's no real end to it. I mean, there's no end game. There's no end point.
Vicious cycle.
Yeah,
It is.
exactly.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. They're just obsessed.
It's like a catch-22.
They're obsessed.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we've got to take a break. When we come back with more on Target Radio, we are going to talk about Joe Biden is slipping on his own BS. I can say that, right? And it's taking a toll on his campaign. So we'll be back with that and more when we return with On Target Radio. And you're listening to AM 560, The Answer.
Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan Proft and Amy Jacobson.
Mike Bloomberg's Poor Richard's Almanac for misogynists has made its way around the Beltway again. On women, if women wanted to be appreciated for their brains, they'd go to the library instead of Bloomingdale's.
Oh, well, that's...
Oh, somebody's not enjoying it as much anymore.
No, it just got not fun.
Start your day with Chicago's Morning Answer. Weekday mornings starting at 5 on AM 560. The Answer.
On a very special Dan and Amy.
Do you like your gun range bag? There's a really cool local company here in Chicagoland that makes the finest range bags anywhere. And these quality range bags are so inexpensive that I bet you won't hesitate to buy one. The Hackett range bags from Hackett Equipment have it all. There are compartmentalized pouches that hold 2 or 4 pistols, ammo, mags, and even targets. Basically everything you need for a day at the range in a stealth design that doesn't resemble a range bag. Nobody will know you're carrying firearms. Additionally, they're super heavy duty and will last a lifetime because Hackett bags are 30% heavier than typical range bags. And the price is unreal. The large pack is under $100 and the small one under $80. But if you visit gunrangebags.com and use the promo code AM560, you'll save an additional 10%. Hackett Equipment bags really are range bags that can hack it. That's gunrangebags.com, promo code AM560. Gunrangebags.com. Do it now.
If your family depends on your income and something happened to you, what would happen to them? You need life insurance, and SelectQuote can help you get it at a price you can afford.
SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, who's in excellent health, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month.
Not in perfect health? Don't worry.
SelectQuote found Tanya, 40, who has type 2 diabetes, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $32 a month.
We shop companies like Protective, Prudential, American General, and others to find you the company with the best rates. Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford.
For your free quote, call 1-800-880-7474. That's 1-800-880-7474. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-880-7474.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
2020 is the year your business is going to thrive. Or will it? Resolve to use digital marketing to your advantage with the help from the pros at Salem Surround. Whether you're just testing the waters of digital marketing or already have a plan in place that's not getting results, we give you all the right tools to surround your target audience and turn website visitors into website leads. Salem Surround provides your business with all your marketing needs under one roof. Face it, if you're not effectively using digital media, you're behind the competition and losing sales. Salem Surround will help identify any weak points in your marketing strategy and consult with you to bring solutions that will meet your needs and exceed your expectations. Total market penetration for increased return on investment. Contact Salem Surround for a free evaluation of your digital presence and learn how to get your advertising message in front of today's consumers. Learn more at surroundchicago.com. That's surroundchicago.com, connecting you with new customers.
We now return to On Target Radio on AM 560, The Answer. If you have a question or an opinion, share it with us at 312-642-5600. And now, debating, debunking, and discussing today's hot issues. Here are your hosts, David Lombardo and Gretchen Fritz.
So here's a little bit of information that people don't know. It turns out Joe Biden graduated from the Hillary Clinton School of Telling the Truth Where You Go and What You Do. You have to wonder, are these people maybe sociopath and they actually believe what they're saying? Hillary Clinton is a good example.
I kind of think she does. No, see, I think he's just senile, and I think she actually is like pathological. Like she doesn't realize that
I think you may be right.
I think she really believes her own lies.
When you get off an airplane, and there's people all over the ramp and video cameras all over the ramp, and you get off and you speak to the group.
Right. There's a podium set up.
Right.
And
then a couple of years later, you go, I remember
speech.
We were under fire and we had to run to get.
We had to run to the SUVs.
You have to actually believe that because you know you can't get away with that.
No, I think she really is. Yeah.
I think you may be right.
I've often pondered that question, and I know, they say liberalism is a mental illness or whatever, but I don't like to, think that about a certain group or, whatever, but honestly, I don't know where they come up with some of this stuff, honestly.
Well, and I think what you're saying is you wouldn't want to say that about somebody that you didn't have ample evidence, but there's so much evidence of things that Hillary has said that, we have her on record so much, and I think the evidence is there. I think there's sufficient evidence to say she may be a pathological liar, or she may have some other sociopathic type of problem.
So if you have no idea what we're talking about, we'll fill you in.
Well,
Biden,
pretty clear, I think.
Biden recently said, and this is a quote from him, if I can find the darn thing. He said, "I had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto trying to see Mandela." Well, it turns out that's not true.
Well, at least that's not how the UN ambassador remembers it.
Young was UN ambassador. He went on to be mayor of Atlanta, and he's old. And if Biden would have waited a couple of years, maybe it would have died, and then no one
he
else
could have
would
said
remember.
whatever. Yeah.
But at 80-some years old, Young goes, no, that didn't happen. He says, and then he goes on to say, which was an interesting thing. He said, it's not likely that a member of Congress or something like that would get in that situation there anyway.
Right.
So they just pull this stuff out of there, where.
Yeah, and not to say that the story is completely made up. There's always a kernel of truth. Andrew Young said that he did travel with Mr. Biden over the years, including to South Africa. but he said that he has never been arrested in South Africa and expressed skepticism that he said, I don't think he was either, referencing Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Probably doing a little too much elbow exercising, and that's just how he remembers it. He got arrested for something completely unrelated.
Yeah. They probably stopped him and said, "Who are you?" And he goes, "Nobody."
He probably got arrested for touching little children.
There you go. Now, we do have video evidence of that as well.
Yeah, we know about that.
You have to ask, what is a political candidate, especially someone for president, thinking when he goes, "I have blonde, hairy legs, and when I'm in the pool, little children like to touch my legs and push my hair down." I'm thinking, oh, this is Michael Jackson all over again.
Oh, yeah.
know?
I've never heard that.
Oh, yes.
I just threw up a little bit.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
exactly. Oh, yeah. It's really bad.
He's talking to a group of parents.
When you
He said, "Oh, kids love me."
When you read the
Lord.
quote, you're like, no.
Well, when
what?
you watch the videos, we watch that montage. And it's just,
Oh, yeah.
oh
yeah.
my Lord.
It's
Yeah.
exactly like that.
It's terrible.
It's like a slow motion train wreck.
And
You triggered, brah?
yeah. Well, the thing is,
I am.
the thing is, you really would think somebody in his camp would go, "Joe, maybe we'll lay off the leg one this the next time." I don't know what these people are thinking.
I think what it is he just free flows his speeches, and short of pulling him off the stage or turning off the microphone or something, they can't stop it.
Oh, good choices.
Like I said, it's a train wreck that you can't stop. I mean, you see it coming, and there's just nothing you can do. I mean, but they literally need to bring back the hook from vaudeville days for Joe Biden. And
I'm
just
guessing-
yank,
I guess
just
there's
pull him
somebody
off
else.
the stage.
There's somebody off camera that's going, cut. Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, he has to have younger people than him working with him going, "Holy God, what is he saying?" I mean, they have to be standing in the sides going, "Somebody stop him." Somebody go commit suicide on stage or something to distract, to make everything
Find
stop.
a friend of Hillary's and get him out here and get rid of it.
That's not appropriate.
We have to somehow make this stop,
So the bottom line of all this is, for that reason and several others, we have a new cream has risen to the surface. Well,
Apparently.
curdled milk has risen to the surface, and it is
kind of
not
like creme fraiche. He's like really old cream.
Yeah, exactly. It's he's an old white guy. It's interesting that the Democrats accuse us of being, old.
The party of old white men.
white men, and yet we consistently have the best tickets, right?
yeah.
And they have old white men and one or
And
two old white women.
some old white women.
Yeah.
Yes.
But now the front runner.
This
At least
time
for
though,
now.
they've got some lookers this time, like Tulsi Gabbard. Have you seen Tulsi Gabbard?
I have.
She's kind of hot.
Mm,
She's pretty hot.
I don't know about
Come
that.
on.
I don't know about that. I don't-
I'm
I don't-
straight, and I think she's hot.
I don't.
I have not seen the picture. I'm going to have to check it out.
Oh yeah,
she's
I'll Google her
attractive.
for you.
She's attractive.
She's a good looking lady.
AOC's better looking than her.
And no.
Oh, yeah.
No. We need to do a split screen, Eric.
No,
we need to make
do.
we need to make a meme for the On Target Radio page. We'll do that.
Definitely.
We'll do
yeah.
that this week.
I don't want nothing to do with AOC.
Well, don't forget to put Hillary in there.
I wonder, would you say about AOC what he said about my opponent in my race? you heard about that, didn't you?
No.
Oh, I'll tell you off
and
camera.
that will get beeped.
Yeah, no, we can't say that on the air. I'll put it
That's the best stuff.
if you're watching on YouTube. I'll put it in the comments.
The only thing I'll say about what I said is, if you are my worst enemy, you're safe. You're not going to have to do it. Yeah. Anyway, so that brings to the top of the cesspool. Bernie Sanders is now leading the pack, which I'm sure Pocahontas finds disconcerting. But he's at least for the moment, he swept it in where was it? Was it Nebraska? Somewhere. He just literally walked away with
Nevada.
it. Nevada. Well, it's one of those end things. I don't know what it is. But he literally walked away with it.
I mean, if someone, whatever hotel he stays at, if they can please put, the child protectors on the outlets, because every time I see the guy, it looks like he just stuck his finger in an outlet. His hair is all wild and crazy.
It's interesting that he's the guy, because a number of people have said he would be a disaster if he headed up the ticket. You got Democrats. Look, Chris Matthews. When Chris Matthews says, and he didn't actually come out and say vote for Trump, but it was pretty close to that.
It was close.
Yeah. What he literally said was, we would be, as a party, he said the Democratic Party would be better off with 4 more years of Trump than Sanders as president.
Yes.
Now that's pretty heavy. And
pretty
for, And for
close,
Chris
yeah.
Matthews, of all people.
Yes.
That's
and
pretty heavy.
People are like going, he needs to be fired. people are calling for his ouster.
Oh yeah. Well, they're in denial. They're just literally in denial. There's such a what do you call it? The syndrome?
TDS. Trump derangement
syndrome. They're so obsessed by this. There's no work getting done in the House. All they can think now, they want to impeach the guy again. It'll be interesting to see what Trump would do if they did try to impeach him again. What kind of reaction do you get out of him?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Am I bothering you? Are we?
No, we're looking at pictures of Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, what do you think?
We're being productive over here.
What do you
Well,
got?
definitely better than AOC.
We're multitasking. I definitely think she's
You
better
think so?
looking than
Yeah,
AOC.
absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Even when she wore the sparkly dress? That was going to be the thing for tonight, but I didn't have time. You haven't heard about this?
No.
What you talking about, Willis?
So we got about a minute left. So she, as
AOC?
This is pretty common. And I hate to be defending this woman, but this is, I think, pretty common. Some designer gave her a dress to wear because she was on The View.
Oh, okay.
So they gave her a dress, and it was, well, sparkled, what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And people are lighting into her over it.
Okay.
I can think of a lot of reasons to get on her case, but the fact that somebody loaned her a dress to wear, they do that all the time.
I'm going to open another Google so we can Google that too.
Well, yeah, do it. Google that. So that was going to be my thing. My AOC moment is Emma. I just didn't have the time. Did not have the time.
That's 2 for 2. I mean, we're not doing good on this.
No, we're not
at all.
We're not.
Do
I hear music faintly in the background?
Yeah, you do.
I think I do. That means we have to go away for a while.
Yeah.
But when we come back, we're going to talk about how a Democrat explains how they could lose the House. That'll be nice to talk about. So all that and more when we return with On Target Radio. And you're listening to AM 560. The Answer.
Do you own or run a thriving business in the Chicagoland area? Have you overcome obstacles to make your business what it is today? If that's your business, then AM 560 The Answer wants to tell your story on the AM 560 Business Tour 2020, presented by Signature Bank. Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan Proft and Amy Jacobson will be broadcasting live from businesses all around Chicagoland, telling the stories of thriving, successful businesses. If that's you, tell us about it. Go to bankbusinesstour.com and submit your information. That's bankbusinesstour.com.
Fox News, I'm Mike Piazza. China looking for more money to fight coronavirus.
China's President Xi called COVID-19 the biggest public health emergency the country has ever faced and called for more efforts to stop this outbreak.
Fox's Christina Coleman. Both Italy, which has 10 cities on lockdown, and South Korea reporting additional confirmed cases and fatalities. Bernie Sanders, on a roll since winning the Nevada caucus, took his campaign to Texas discussing his vision for the country.
The major problem we face are the limitations of our imagination and what we believe as a nation we can become.
Sanders speaking in Austin, Texas. Next primary, South Carolina on Saturday, February 29, followed close behind by Super Tuesday, March 3rd. America is listening to Fox News.
Hard drives fail. Viruses destroy data. Having a copy of your work, photographs, financial records, and other important files is one step in a thorough backup plan. Geekometrics offers a secure online solution by placing a copy of your data off-site where it's safe from theft, fire, and unauthorized access. Losing photos and financial information is devastating. Geekometrics' secure online backup solution is a reliable way to back up important files. The most common reasons for not backing up are uncertainty about what needs to be backed up and how to do it reliably. Geekometrics provides a full-service managed solution with no storage limit. Geekometrics does all of the setup, configuring, testing, and monitoring. Your data is even safe when you travel with your Mac or PC laptop. Call 630-759-9283 to talk to a specialist who can help you keep your data safe. 630-759-9283. Geekometrics, helping you keep your data safe.
Hi, it's Amy Jacobson with a great way to start the new year. Get your best night's sleep ever with a MyPillow and a set of those new Giza cotton sheets from MyPillow. And you can still receive your second set of sheets for free. 2 for $1. And if you add anything else to your order, like My Pillows, mattress toppers, the new My Pillow towels, anything, those items will ship free too. And you can still get deep discounts on all My Pillow products, but you have to use the promo code Amy. You know, I just started sleeping with brand new Giza cotton sheets, and I'm sleeping so much better. Plus, the new My Pillow towels are extremely soft and absorbent. And all products have a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. So go to MyPillow.com. Click on the radio listener special box and get 2 sets of Giza cotton sheets for the price of 1. That's MyPillow.com. Click the radio specials box and enter promo code Amy. Or call 800-489-0201, 800-489-0201. That's MyPillow.com, promo code Amy.
Visit MyPillow.com.
Safer USA, Chicago's most trusted name in firearm training, is offering beginners classes, tactical pistol and rifle, long-range rifle to 600 yards, and the most comprehensive Illinois concealed carry program available. AM 560 On Target Radio co-hosts David Lombardo and Gretchen Fritz will prepare you to carry a firearm for personal protection, including firearm, holster, and ammunition selection. A comprehensive law review designed to keep you out of trouble and even how to deal with home invasions. Firearm, ammunition, holster, class notebook are provided. Safer USA and the Aurora Sportsman's Club invite you to participate in this one-of-a-kind Illinois concealed carry program that also qualifies you for Florida, Utah, and Arizona non-resident permits. Find out what over 6,000 students already know at saferusa.com.
Or call 815-741-3474. That's 815-741-3474. Safer USA. Choosing to own a firearm is your business. Teaching you to own it responsibly is ours.
Sebastian Gorka here for Relief Factor, the 100% drug-free supplement that was formulated by doctors to help your body deal with inflammation and pain. The reason I've told so many of my friends about the 3-week quick start is because as we get older, occasional aches and pains can be a real problem, keeping you from sleeping through the night or doing the things you love and need to do, like taking walks or playing golf, going up or downstairs, or simply playing with your kids or grandkids. Tens of thousands are now like me, glad they ordered the 3-week quick start for just $19.95. After years of back pain, I found relief, and I believe you could too. Folks, this is why the father and son owners of Relief Factor, Pete and Seth Talbot, created the 3-week quick start, and they discounted it to only $19.95. Approximately 70% of those who order it go on to order more. Let's see if we can get you out of pain too. Go to relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com, or call 800-500-8384.
You're listening to On Target Radio on AM 560, The Answer, with David Lombardo and Gretchen Fritz. Here's David and Gretchen with more interesting conversation on gun control, concealed carry, freedom of speech, and other red meat issues that affect your life. To participate, call the studio at 312-642-5600.
So there's an article that was written by a guy named Andrew Yang, who was,
It wasn't written by Andrew Yang. It's about Andrew Yang.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean by him, about him. Talking about why Democrats are being unhappy with the party. One of the things that is pointed out is Democrats have supposedly always been the champion of the blue-collar worker. We put food on the table. We buy you a new truck every year.
Average Americans.
Yeah, exactly. And the problem is we've taken that away from them. Trump is doing that. So all of this rhetoric they're getting from the Democratic Party, and I still have trouble understanding why Pelosi even allows this to happen. She's let these kids take over the party, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, rhetoric.
I really think she's trying not to, but they're very good at it.
But there's just a handful.
And they're very strident.
Well, and they are that. They are that.
I can identify because, not that I'm Pelosi, but on the county board. We got these 4 new women on the county board. They're very strident. Yeah. And they're just taking over the whole damn thing. And if it wasn't for Steve Ballage, major props to Steve Ballage, because he's got cojones the size of California, and and he stands up to these heifers like all the time.
Well, Steve, the thing about Steve Ballage is he is Steve Ballage. Period. There's no hidden agendas. I don't think he would know how to hide an agenda. It's not. It's not in his ability.
Well, no,
to
actually, sometimes in confidence, he'll tell you things that you've never heard before.
That he's thinking.
And it's like, oh, he really does have like an internal monologue.
But he's
You're like, I thought he didn't know what that was, but apparently he does.
He's right. He's just right in your face. I mean, he doesn't hide anything. Anybody that would sing "A House of the Rising Sun" as badly as Steve Ballage does, and do it in front of
more than one time. He's done that more than one
yes,
time.
You got to give him credit for having cojones. Yeah.
Well, like I said.
I've watched some videos of the board meetings, and that man says exactly what he thinks.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
no sugarcoating it.
No,
yeah,
I have a lot of respect for that, though.
He's called people feminazis,
Yeah.
and I mean,
apparently I need to watch more videos.
Oh yeah,
and you should. You know what?
They're not all winners, but there's definitely some moments.
You should listen to him when we go out on our cigar night when there's no filter at all.
Yeah, when
there's
it's
nothing.
just
I mean,
guys,
he just
yeah.
he just.
I can imagine.
You never know what will come out of his mouth.
It's definitely
amazing.
a source of entertainment there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's clearly somebody you want on your side. There's no question about that. I would not want him on the other side of the aisle.
Yes.
But anyway, the whole point of this article is that, and we've said this many times in the past month, probably or two. Basically, none of Trump's base is going to leave him. I mean, there's some statistical anomaly that will, but in reality, he's given him everything he said he was going to do. And while people go, oh, he's not a conservative, everything he's done has basically been conservative.
Mm-hmm.
Business, Second Amendment, everything.
Yeah.
And then you look over the Democrat side of the House, and what's happening? The older Democrats, the staid ones with money, are going, what the hell is going on in this party? This is not what I signed up for.
Right.
We know some of those people are bailing out. Now, whether they vote for Trump or they don't vote at all is kind of irrelevant, because if you don't vote at all, that's voting for Trump, essentially. So,
I know.
But they are. And then you get people like Chris Matthews, who literally is just a shade on one side of the line of saying, just vote for Trump and be done with it. Because that is basically what he was saying.
Well, what he was saying was, if Bernie is
the guy,
your
right,
other option, that's not a good option, is what he was saying. That establishment Democrats are not going to like that, and it's not obviously what they want. And
well, I think if Sanders literally took the top spot, it could unravel the party, quite literally.
I would hope it would. I mean, what they're trying to do is, so, obviously Trump is giving everything to middle America. He's, the economy's doing great. They have jobs. I mean, everything is going the right way, which is what the Democrats used to try to say, yeah, we can do that for you. But now that they can't do that, they've went completely, full whatever on that and said, well, now we're just going to give everything to you. We're actually socialists now. We want to just, free everything, free healthcare, free school. But what they don't realize is when, they pay for school, if they erase all that debt, who's paying for that?
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
The money doesn't come off of a tree. It comes out of your paycheck, and you didn't agree to that.
Well, it doesn't come out of Pritzker's either, because he takes the toilets out of his houses and doesn't pay taxes.
Well, that's right.
I don't know if he's using a bucket or what. I'm not quite sure how that works.
I don't
It'd have to be a big bucket. It'd have to be a big bucket. You know
he lives in a people's house.
yeah, it's a 5-gallon bucket for sure.
And that's one sitting. I'm just... oh, my goodness. There's the magic music.
That was quick.
We got to take a break. When we come back, are you... I'm lost.
No, not yet.
No, next one. Okay. When we come back, we're going to talk about, we'll talk about how the Dems think they could lose the House. All that more when we return with On Target Radio, and you're listening to AM 560, The Answer.
Did you miss the open enrollment this year? I can help you purchase a PPO health insurance plan all year long that eliminates the mandatory maternity coverage. This is Tom Marabali, your health insurance advocate and independent producer for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois and other major medical carriers. If you're 50 and are covered by the Affordable Care Act, you're paying for maternity coverage whether you want the coverage or not. In Chicago, the least expensive ACA PPO health insurance plan is $570 per month with a total out-of-pocket cost of $8,150 before your bills are paid at 100%. I can eliminate the mandatory maternity coverage and lower your monthly premium down to $480 per month month with a total out-of-pocket cost of $2,500 before your bills are paid at 100%. That's a savings of $5,650 in total out-of-pocket cost per person with my lower deductible. For a free quote and to see if you qualify, call me, Tom Marabali, at 630-863-3477. That's 630-863-3477.
Eyes Wide Open is a 501c4 organization that's committed to making America great today, tomorrow, and forever. Be part of something great and join them today.
We are working on the issues of the day right now, so buckle up and get ready for the future. Our show will lead you to the promised land of the beauty of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You will take command of the world around you instead of the constant barrage of lies, innuendos, and fake news. Take control and get ready as our country needs you. The commies are coming. The progressives are coming. The liberals are coming. Join us every Saturday night at 5 p.m. to learn how to win and make America great today, tomorrow, and forever. Eyes Wide Open. Join us.
Eyes Wide Open, Saturday evenings at 5, right here on AM 560, The Answer.
We now return to On Target Radio on AM 560, The Answer. If you have a question or an opinion, share it with us at 312-642-5600. And now, debating, debunking, and discussing today's hot issues. Here are your hosts, David Lombardo and Gretchen Fritz.
So what I was talking about before we went to commercial break was Clyburn. So Jim Clyburn is the House Majority Whip, and he's from South Carolina. And the point of that article that was written was, if you've never lived in the South is kind of funny. They're Democrats, yet they're very conservative Democrats. So they're very pro-military, pro-law enforcement, all that kind of stuff. And so they look at somebody like Bernie Sanders and they go, no.
Well, it's like the Southern Democrats in Illinois. I mean, they're not necessarily opposed to having firearms.
Right, and most of them are actually very into owning firearms.
Right.
So the point that Beth Bauman was making, she writes for Town Hall, is if Sanders became the guy, a lot of the southern states they'd never vote for him. They would just never vote for him because you just use the word socialist in the South and they will lynch you on the spot, you know? So that's what that's about. And that would be a key to losing the House for them. So to a certain degree, it would do us a real favor if Bernie Sanders became the candidate.
Right. We wanted to do a follow-up to a story that we reported on a couple of months ago, I think, about the girls that are losing in sports competitions, primarily high school sports competitions, to transgender males. And so now 3 of these girls in Connecticut, they're all from Connecticut, have filed a lawsuit over this, saying that they have they've lost a lot of opportunities because of these biological males competing in the girls division. Mitchell and 2 other girls from different Connecticut high schools, their names are Chelsea Mitchell, Alana Smith, and Selena Sule, are suing the Connecticut Interscholastic Athletic Conference over the policy that allows biological males to compete as girls with biological females in high school sports. The suit claims that the state athletic conference is violating Title IX, a section of federal law designed to protect equal athletic opportunities for women and girls. This is astounding. The lawsuit states that these 2 biological males who claim they identify as girls, their names are Terry Miller and Andrea Yearwood. The lawsuit states that Miller and Yearwood have taken more than 85 opportunities to participate in higher level competitions from female track athletes in the 2017, 2018, and 2019 seasons. That's horrible.
That's a lot of opportunities. And, really the other side that I think we mentioned before is that this could cost them, the girls, their scholarships and things like that.
It probably already has.
Absolutely,
right.
Yeah.
It probably already has. One of the lawyers says there's no way of knowing what the dollar value of that is, because
you can't know.
Right, and there's just no way of knowing that. And This could have a lot of ramifications because there are 18 other states that have similar policies. So there are 19 states that have these type of policies for high school athletics. So it could set a really good precedent if they win.
See, if something like this goes to the Supreme Court, this is horribly controversial, and I'm putting myself out on the edge. But you either have boy parts or you have girl parts. I mean, it's pretty clear cut. I can't see that it can stand. You can feel like anything you want, but it doesn't change the fact biologically what you are.
Right. It doesn't change your center of gravity. It doesn't change how your brain is hardwired. It does, the
Adam's apple.
The biological differences, testosterone. It doesn't, things that give males an advantage in sports.
Right.
Make it really, really unfair. The fact that these are biological males, even if they're taking female hormones, they're still biological males.
You know what? They probably don't belong as males because no self-respecting male would use that against somebody, against a female. I mean, that's just, you just wouldn't do that. I mean,
it's not playing fair.
It's not. It's stacking the deck. It's just cheating. You're just a cheater.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's opportunistic, personally.
Yeah, it could
absolutely.
be, but that's a terrible thing for a male to do.
Oh, it is.
I got to look more into Title IX and see what that says exactly, but I actually blame the Athletic Association for allowing it.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
the basics of Title IX was real simple. All sports were male. They had women's swim team, whatever they call that, dancing in the water thing, and they had women's volleyball. And there were a couple of sports that women had in high school, and that was it. And basically, what the government said is, we said this the other day. Why can't women and men both play baseball?
Yeah.
Why are they separated? It's not a strength thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what Title IX was all about. It was, women have to have an opportunity to play sports.
Right.
And like I said before, if they want to play, sports with each other, then join a co-ed team.
Right.
But yeah, they claim that's not what they want. But I'm cynical, I guess. But my thinking is these are boys who would be mediocre athletes if they were on the boys team.
I'm thinking
but if
that
they're
same
competing
thing.
against girls, they can win.
That would be an interesting thing to figure out.
I hate to see ulterior motives, but I'm thinking that.
I think it would be
same
pretty
thing.
easy to figure out. Look at their
Their
junior
times,
high.
right?
Yeah.
Well, play out. A
that
lot of
too.
them failed before they became girls and to succeed.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I would say look at their record. Like, how did they finish in junior high and like freshman high school before they decided they were girls? And now, like you're saying, you could look at their times and compare them to the boys' times.
That's exactly what you do. I think we need some research on that.
We have a comment on YouTube. Tasman says there are hot dogs and there are donuts.
And what's the second one? What?
Donuts.
Donuts. There you go. Beep it. The other
That's vulgar.
We're going to take a break real quick, but I find it really ironic that Justice Sotomayor casually mentions the fact that, the Supremes have their own agenda, and the liberals go insane. What did they have when they were in control of the Supreme Court? They were actually ruling. They were making law from the bench, which is exactly what you are not supposed to do. They weren't interpreting it. They were making law from the bench. And she says, well, it's partisan. Uh-huh. And what?
And that's new since when?
Exactly. Okay. See, their fear, and it's true, is they're going to unravel everything. All this nonsense that's been going on, it's going to start appearing before the Supreme Court, and that'll be that.
Yeah, there are people commenting online. It's a dark time in our nation's history.
Sure
this
is.
This is a warning.
It is a dark time, but we're going to get rid of it. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have Gretchen's Actions items. We'll be back with more on Target Radio. And you're listening to AM 560, The Answer.
Hard drives fail. Viruses destroy data. Having a copy of your work, photographs, financial records, and other important files is one step in a thorough backup plan. Geometrics offers a secure online solution by placing a copy of your data off-site where it's safe from theft, fire, and unauthorized access. Losing photos and financial information is devastating. Geometric's secure online backup solution is a reliable way to back up important files. The most common reasons for not backing up are uncertainty about what needs to be backed up and how to do it reliably. Geometrics provides a full-service managed solution with no storage limit. Geometrics does all of the setup, configuring, testing, and monitoring. Your data is even safe when you travel with your Mac or PC laptop. Call 630-759-9283 to talk to a specialist who can help you keep your data safe. 630-759-9283. Geometrics, helping you keep your data safe.
If you're in HR, you're probably wearing a lot of hats. Recruiter, team builder, trainer, mediator, policymaker, and of course, paper pusher. But not anymore. Bamboo HR is the #1 HR software for small and medium businesses. It manages all your employee data easily and automates countless tasks, so you can focus on people, not paperwork. Bamboo HR frees you from spreadsheets, so you can do your real job, creating a great place to work. If the data shuffle and paperwork mountain have you ready to hang up all your hats, you're ready for Bamboo. If you handle HR records and paperwork, Bamboo HR is a dream. Let us free up your time and put your days of pushing paperwork behind you, so you can focus on the people and making your company a great place to work for everyone. Try PC Magazine's top pick for HR software free today. Just go to bamboohr.com/HR. This is a limited offer, only available to radio listeners at bamboohr.com/HR. That's bamboohr.com/HR.
You're listening to On Target Radio on AM 560, The Answer, with David Lombardo and Gretchen Fritz. Here's David and Gretchen with more interesting conversation on gun control, concealed carry, freedom of speech, and other red meat issues that affect your life. Stand by. Here's Gretchen with your action items for the week.
If you have joined Illinois Gun Owners Together, otherwise known as IGOT, you are invited to a late or early Christmas party Tuesday, February 25th from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. at Rocky Vander's in Prospect Heights. The following Safer USA classes will be held at our facility in Waterman. Saturday, March 7th, Illinois Concealed Carry Renewal class taught by David. Saturday and Sunday, March 21st and 22nd, Illinois Concealed Carry 1. This 16-hour class will be taught by David and meets the training requirements for Illinois Concealed Carry as well as Florida and Arizona. Saturday, March 28th, Long Range Rifle taught by Ed Janka. To sign up for classes, go to saferusa.com and click on register.
We did a good range safety officer class this weekend.
We did. It was fun. We had a good group out there.
Yeah, it's like 18.
No, it was like 20, 21.
No, it wasn't.
Well, then some people didn't show up.
That's correct.
Okay.
A couple did not show up.
You know, I'd be bad bus drivers and doing like the head count on the field trips, you know.
Yes, well,
yeah, there's supposed to be 21, but there's 18 now.
I'm the guy that files the report.
Right?
There was 18.
Okay, there you
no,
go.
it was good. They were all the action shooting sports guys, and they
yeah,
it was a good class.
We had one regular RSO, which was good too.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing another one though.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Definitely.
It has a good effect. Yeah, and my philosophy has always been you can't have enough people, you know, out on a range that have been trained for that. So
as long as the class is, I do enjoy doing it, even though it's an entire day. I know you took half of the day, and I took half of the day, which was good. We split it up. So
you didn't take half the day. Eric took half of it. Eric, you took part of it.
Yeah, he took a long time,
Yeah.
but there's a lot to go over in the
Sucking chest
in the
wounds and
medical portion of that, or the Good Samaritan law portion
Three
of that.
half days in that class.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for reminding me that I didn't do as much as I gave myself credit for.
Stop patting yourself on the back so hard, Eric.
Well, you know.
But see,
Jeez.
the
I'd break an arm.
NRA doesn't care because I
Hurt
list you
yourself.
as having taught the class, and they don't ask how many hours.
That's right.
So it's all right.
Huh.
So yeah. Okay, so we're going to just a heads up. We got a couple of Sundays coming up in March and April when we won't be here.
Oh.
Yes.
So we got to find out if
We
we can
gotta-
stick him just
We
doing
got
the
a
show
job
by
in
himself.
yeah, we got a job in Florida.
I don't know. Last time you guys did that,
Yeah, we do a seminar
Yeah,
in Florida.
you
Then
didn't-
I ended up
didn't have
inviting
a-
guests and all kinds of
Are you
crazy
gonna
didn't
go-
have a lot of luck.
Are you going to
last
go to the
time.
NRA convention?
I do not think so.
Oh, because we're
I'm
going
gonna
to
have to.
go.
I'm gonna have to stick around here.
Oh,
Where is it at this year?
Nashville.
Nashville.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
It would
Yeah.
be. Yeah. We're going to go. I mean, we're going to drive down, so
Okay.
you know we could tie it on the hood or something.
So you're telling me
Try
there's a
that.
chance?
No, there's none, none whatsoever.
Yeah, I told my mom we'd go pick her up if she wanted to go.
Just
There you go.
the way
She
you said
sounds
it's
like
not good.
she sounds like she's not really
Here's your F-bomb back, dear.
Thank you for the F-bomb.
You're more than welcome.
Anyway, we'd like to thank you for listening to On Target Radio.
We'd also like to thank George Hoffman on the board. Learn how you can be a sponsor partner for a lot less than you think. Call 815-741-3474 for details.
And be sure to listen next week when we'll be covering more red meat issues that affect your life. And we have some time left still.
We have time left.
How do you like
that's
that?
that's fine.
Well, we got that out of the way.
We got
boring stuff.
That's it. Without with every clock in the building down except one. It's,
we got like a minute about. So
Yeah, we do.
I do plan on going to the Indy 1500 gun show next month, though. That's always a fun time.
The what?
It's in Indianapolis. It's a gun show
that's
at
a
the
really big
State
thing
Fairgrounds.
they do. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, well,
it's always a good time.
Yeah, the NRA convention is interesting because SHOT Show is really is not a consumer show. It's an industry show. Yeah. But at the NRA show, everything is for sale. Yeah. Everything.
Yeah,
all right.
It's a lot more fun.
Double
It's
Barrel
shopping.
Magazine extended clips.
And those two. See you next week.
Balance of Nature, changing the world one life at a time.
The number one reason I started taking Balance of Nature was the quality and I think the proven science behind it piqued my interest. I've tried so many different types of supplements, whether they're dietary supplements or just general vitamins. This is the only dietary supplement that I've ever taken where I actually felt a noticeable change. To me, that speaks volumes,
Don't wait to see what getting over 10 servings of whole fruits and vegetables every day can do for you. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order of fruits and veggies. Start your journey to better health today